one should have the complete knowledge about the Python. One should have the complete complete knowledge on the Python, so that people can understand this session. Of course, to understand this session from the data types of the Python to to ending up to whoops, up to regular expressions, up to multi-threading, complete knowledge is required. So it is a 2 days workshop. The workshop name is, hacker rank problem solving, hacker rank problem solving, and that part you are already aware of it. Hacker rank problem solving. So this is a workshop name, and 2 days workshop it is, today and tomorrow. And the prerequisite for understanding this is prerequisite. This is a workshop name. 2 days workshop it is. And prerequisite for understanding this workshop is complete knowledge on Python. Complete knowledge on Python programming. Both core plus advanced. You must have the knowledge. This is the prerequisite, students. Okay. So once we have the complete knowledge on this, one can understand perfectly here. My dear students, first problem we are going to enter without any late. And the main importance of these things is, when you go to any real world test, if you face it, you will be getting the questions from this competitive coding well. So, right, Patan Simran, my dear student. Thank you, my dear student, for your compliments. And your, of course, my students make us to feel me proud of it. And that is our credibility towards our topic. Patan Simran. So, hi sir, good morning. I hope doing well. It's been a while since was last connected. I'm very excited to let you know that I will be joining your workshop soon. You are truly one of the best faculty member, and I took forward for learning from you again. Thank you, ma. Right. Let me start with the first problem in this hacker ranking problem. Dear students, those who are belongs to my students already, you will be solving these kind of hacker rank problems, lead code problems very well. There is no doubt at all. Single doubt also not there. But the only thing is you have to understand the problem very clearly. That's why you must have some sort of communication skills by yourself. So communication skills required for all those things. Right. Coming to this place. So Sai Ganesh, follow this link to join my WhatsApp group. My dear students, all those things, you must be careful about it. Don't join in any of the WhatsApp groups, because we don't know which person is for what purpose we are supposed to take into this consideration. Right? So take care about that. So here, some of the people will be joining from different places. So that's what Sai Ganesh. Because any doubts are there, we give our number. That's what, my dear student. No need to have. That's what Sai Ganesh. That is not a correct procedure. Of course, take outside all those things, but being a part of our session, one should not take into consideration this part. Okay, that is our personal. If anything happens in that group, we are not responsible. Even we take such type of things into into, we will be recording that. If anything happens to any of the student side, we are the responsible because that chart came from this place, right? Fine. So am I audible, students, for all of you? Am I audible? Because one or two students saying not audible, sir. Am I audible, students, to all the members? Yeah, Pawan. Very soon, my Python batch will be starting at 11 a.m. In this week only, my new Python batch will be starting. Very soon it is going to start. So let me start the problem solving approach. I'll be intimating to you when my new batch will start very soon. So now let us, yeah, very good. Fine. So Ashish, very nice student. Good. I'm remembering you. Ashish, I'm remembering you. Yeah, it's very nice. Nice to hear. That's very good. That goes to now. Let me concentrate. When Django batch also will start, we will intimate, my dear students. Let me start the first problem here. So here, for your starting things, I'm going to take up some small problems I take up with the links and all those things for you. The first problem I'm going to take it. These are the questions what some of our students got it during their interview rounds when they are appearing it. So that problem I'm going to face showing here. So try to follow that link I'm going to paste it. So let me go to my links here. So I'm going to take it. So here I'm going to take it. Here I'm going to enter into this. Read this carefully now. Read this hacker rank problem carefully. See, to solve this hacker ranking problem, one need to have the complete understanding of the given problem. So only thing is, if you understand the problem carefully, writing the code is a dead easy. Nothing is difficult for you. It's a very, very easy for you to understand. So let us start understanding this code. Alice and Bob. Alice and Bob are the two people has each created one problem for hacker rank. They created a, one problem for hacker rank. A reviewer rates two challenges, awarding points on the scale from 0 to 100 for three categories. Number one, problem clarity, problem originality, and then difficulty. These are the problem clarity, originality, and difficulty. Now, the rating for Alice challenge is triplet. Triplet means what? Containing three values. Triplet, three values. A of 0, originality. A of things like originality. Next is called what you know? Something like A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. And for rating Bob's challenge triplet, B of 0, B of 1, and B of 2. For clarity, originality, and difficulty. Okay. So 0, 1, 2. Three values I'm taking. Bob's also will take three values. Take care. The task is to calculate their comparison points by comparing each category. If A of 0 is greater than B of 0, that means Alice value, first value is greater than first value of Bob's, then Alice is awarding 1 point, is awarded 1 point. If A of I, that is A of 0, is less than what? B of 0, there is a B of 0 getting 1 point, Bob's got 1 point. If both of them are equal, then neither of them receives a point. So dead easy. You have three values here. Here you have three values. Alice points are Alice value is more than Bob's point. Alice will get 1 point. Alice value is less than what? This Bob's point. Bob's will get 1 point. If both the values are equal, neither of them receive the message. This is called the problem description they are giving. But some of the students Of course, lack of communication skills or lack of English problem, they might not get that. That's why we must concentrate on this example. They are giving example also, my dear students. Example also they are giving. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. B is equal to 3, 2, 1. A is equal to 1, 2, 3. B is equal to 3, 2, 1. And take care here. One A means Alice and B means Bob's. For elements 0, Bob is awarded a point because A of 0 less than B of 0. That is called in these values, in both these values, 1 less than 3. That is nothing but the second one is satisfied here. So Bob got 1 point. Bob got 1 point. Bob got 1 point. 1 point. Next, second one you compare 2 and 2. That is called 2 is equal to 2. It is true. Both of them will not get any point. Neither A got it nor Bob's got it. Next is called 3. 3. This is called 3 greater than 1. That is nothing but Alice got 1 point. So you have to see. Finally, here you see. For elements 0, Bob is awarded 1 point. For equal elements, no points are earned. Finally, for the elements 2, A of 2 greater than B of 2. So Alice receive a point because the second value 3 greater than 1. This is the values we are having here. Now I need to go for writing the code. Function description. Function description. Then finally, what is happening here? The return array is 1, comma 1. First one is Alice, second one is Bob's. Both of them got 1 point. With Alice score first and Bob's second. Alice score first and Bob's second. So how to write this description? So we need to write the function description. Through functions, we need to write it. Complete the function. What is the function name? Compare triplets with the following parameters. Int A of 3, that is called the first value, Alice challenging rating, and B of 3, Bob's challenging rate. Return type is what? Int of 2. Only 2 values are going to come. First element is Alice score and the second element is Bob's score. So 3 values we are getting it, and out of 3 values, we are returning 1 value. That value is containing 2 values. I hope you are following me. Online students, dear students who are in online, are you able to understand me this one? Please respond. All the students must respond in the class. Everybody need to respond. Is it clear, my dear students? Well, next I'm going to enter into the further how we are going to deal with it. Return input format. Once again, see such a problem, such a big description they will give you, and one should not fear anything at all because it's a very simple for you. Input. The first line contains the 3 space separated integers, 3 space separated integers, respective values in a triplet A. Second line contains 3 separated values, respective values triplet B. And these constraints are giving. Constraints are nothing but rules. So A values are ranging from 1 to 100. The A of I will range from 1 to 100. B value also ranges from 1 to 100. Now students, you see that one more input they are giving. 5, 6, 7, 6, 3, 6, 10. Both of them are triplets. Both of them are triplets. This values, if you take it, 5 greater than 3, 5 greater than 3, it is called 1. A got 1. 6 is equal to 6, no more point. 7 less than 10, that is Bob's got 1 point. This is Ali's point. This is Bob's point. You have to return 1 and 1. This is called the sample output is 1. First one is Ali's output. Second one is Bob's output. Next, you see one more kind of thing. Here I am going to write it. They are explaining A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. They are giving full description here. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2. These values. B of 0, B of 1, B of 2, 3, 6, 10. They are giving A of 0, that is a 5 greater than 3. 5 greater than 3, they are giving 1 point. Is equal to 1, nobody receive a point. This is nothing but 6 and 6. Same, no point. 5 greater than 3, 1 point. A of 2 less than B of 2, 7 less than 10. Bob receive 1 point. So Alice comparison score is 1. Bob's comparison score is 1. Thus need to return an array of what? 1 comma 1. Again they are explaining. And last also they are giving one more point. Carefully, my dear students. 17 greater than 19 false. That means Alice did not get. But 17 less than 99 is getting what? 1 point. Who is this? Bob's point. 26 greater than 16. It is true. It is 2. 26 greater than 16. It is called a true. Alice got 1 point. Alice got 1 point. Next I'm going to write it. One more point. And 80 greater than what? 30. Sorry. 30 greater than what? 8. Which is going to get it. Already the value 1 is there. Now you need to get the value called what? A plus 1. That is Alice got what? Again Alice got the point. That is a 2. So what are the values to be written? 2 comma 1 to be returned. This is our logic. I think you are understanding this point here. I think you got it. They are explaining 0th element 17 less than 19, Bob's ratio point. Comparing to first and second, 28 greater than 16, 30 greater than 18, Alice receives 2 points. So return array is 2 comma 1. This is called my points to be taken into consideration. How to write this code? How to write this code? Now I want to go for writing in a function. Writing in a function. You need not write a complete program. So they are giving certain type of logic here. So already I wrote it some logic, my dear students. For you, I will explain this logic. For you, I will explain this logic. This is what you need to write. Write your code. This is what they are giving to you. Like this, they are giving. So what they are having? Here they are giving some code for you. They are giving some code. Already they are getting some code. They are getting some value from the keyboard. You need not write all these things. You see, compare triplets A comma B. They are sending the input for you. A contains the first triplet. B contains the second triplet. Now I need to write this code. How to write the code is our task. So how you can write it this code? That is our basic story here. My dear students, I will take two empty score values of Alice as well as Bob's. So Alice value, I am taking it as 0. Alice points are 0. Bob's points are what? Alice points are 0. AP, Alice points are 0. Bob's points are 0. I am taking. Beginning, I am assuming that they are something like that. How many values are there? Here 3 values means 3 values. Here 3 values means 3 values. 4 values. Equal values will be coming over here. So as far as our example is concerned, in this case, if you look at this is a A value, this is a B value. If I take it, how many times I have to repeat my loop here? Yes, ma. Parmesh, I will post this link also for you. There is no doubt in that. I'll post these values. These are called A values. Here I'm going to take it. As a comment, I'm going to give you. These are the 3 values for A and B value is also there, my dear students. B value also I'm going to take it. What are the B values I'm taking here? Like this, I'm going to take it. So here, I'm going to take B values also. So these are the B values. Now I'm taking their points 0, 0. Now compare the first and second. So 3 times I have to repeat it. For I in range of LN of A or LN of B, no problem. Either LN of A or LN of B, no problem. Length of A, no problem. What is the value of I? 0. Because range function already you know. Range of value, range of start comma stop, range of start comma stop comma step. In our regular Python classes, we used to discuss. Dear students, when I'm going to enter into this place, here I'm going to write it. Compare first value of A of I, second value of first value of A of I, first value of B. So how do you write it? If statement A of I greater than A of P, A of I greater than B of I. A of I greater than B of I. In this case, 17 greater than 99, which is called false. Which is called false. Suppose if it is 177, suppose if it is 177, 177 greater than 99, what is the points to be increased? Which points to be increased? Quickly. Which points to be increased? Quickly tell me, all of you. Alice points to be increased. Alice points. Alice points. AP is equal to AP plus 1. Are you following me? AP is equal to AP plus 1. In this case, it is a 17 only. It is a 17 only. 17 greater than 99, which is a false. False means I will go for comparing another reverse way. L if P of I, B of I greater than A of I. B of I greater than A of I. There I am writing B of I means what? 99 greater than 17, which is a true. True means what should I do? I need to write it. BP is equal to BP plus 1. BP plus 1. Are you following me, students? If Alice points are more than Bob's points, increase the Alice points, or Bob's points are more than this, you increase the Bob's points. L if, I will write it one more thing, L if A of I double equal to B of I. If they are same, what is that happening? Neither of them will get the output. I will simply say continue. I'll say continue. I think students, you know what is the meaning of continue. Without executing the further statement, simply it goes to the loop. In this case, you tell me 17 I is 0 here. 0, range of 0 to 2 is taking 3 actually. 0 to 3 means 0 to 2 only it will be taken. I is 0. A of 0, 17 greater than 99 false. Coming to this place. B of 0 greater than A of 0. 99 greater than 17 true. BP is equal to BP plus 1. There is a 0 plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1 is called BP is called 1. Well, and this is going to be a false. It is going to be a false. It is not going to be that. It will be continued over there. Next, I will write it. I value is going to be 1. Now, BP points are 1. Be careful. Now, I value is 1. A of 1, 28. 28 greater than 16, it is true. AP is equal to AP plus 1. That is called AP value is 1. And you know, if L-if statements, you know, once it is gone, it won't go to where? If L-if statements, it will not go. It will directly go to the next one. It is coming out of that. It is coming out of that and continued. What is the value of my 2? Because it is a range of 3. 2, last iteration. A of 2 is 30. 30 greater than what? 30 greater than what? 8. Also true. AP is equal to AP plus 1. AP value is called 2. And for loop, it is becoming false now. False means coming out of what? Coming out of this loop. And I need to write it. I need to write it. Very important, students. I need to written in the form of array. I said there already the problem says return an array of 2 comma 1. You are supposed to return an array. So keep this value in where? Keep this value in where, students? List format you keep it. List format you keep it. What I will do there? I will create one list, my dear students, is equal to like this. I am taking empty list for returning an array. What I do? res dot append of res dot append of what? Alice points first. Next what? res dot append of Bob's points second. I think you are following me. What should I return? Tell me, what should I return? APBP na or RES? What should I return? Quickly, you need to tell to me. You are supposed to return RES. Very good. Sairaj. So you are supposed to return an RES. which is a very, very important one. So try to write this code while you are writing the things. You try to mention this code in your place. And after completion of this, now I'm going to run this code. Returns. You can Hemnath. You can return AP comma BP. Like that also you can return 2 comma 1 instead of writing that. It may be 2 comma 1. We cannot give a guarantee that. The return of AP comma BP also you can return. There is no doubt in that. You can do like that also. Because I am writing a spoon feeding code for you in this place. Did you understand, my dear students here? Did you understand this entire thing? This is the function you need to write it. How simple it is. It is after all our regular classroom, our regular classroom, our regular classroom code only for loops, if statement. Once you write the code, you need to run this code. You need to run this code. So function is finished. Your function is finished. So this function you need to mention it. For your clarity purpose, you need to write this code. Right. Now I'm going to use it. Now I'm going to, my dear students. So yes. So question is beginning. Question is big only. In every point of it, question is big, but problem is code is very easy. Here I am explaining problem solving statements. I am not explaining any concept here because it is a workshop. It is not a regular class, my dear students. It is a workshop. I will explain the problem solving, how the problems will be coming, how to understand them, and how to write it. I'm not explaining any concepts, my dear student. Everybody has to notice this part. Well, so run this code. When I run it, it is asking my mail ID, kvr1.python gmail, and I'm writing my code. This is my Gmail account. Oh, sorry, my HackerRank login account. So this is the one. Now I need to run this code. So once you run this code, if any errors will be there, errors will be shown. If anything is, if it is perfectly running, it will be showing to you output. So it is taking its own input and it is giving like this. It is giving like this. And you can submit this code also. You can submit this code. Once you submit this code, it will check all the test cases. In our classroom, we used to test all our test cases. These are all called what, these are all called test cases. Different type of test cases we used to do it. These are all the test cases we used to do it. So like this, one can take care of it. So here they written something like map function, int function, R strip, L split, all those things I was already explained in the class. If you remember it, R strip, something like some name is called Kurmaya. If you are belongs to my classroom student, I used to explain in my classes regularly what is R strip, what is L split, what is a map, all those things. Online students, if you are already my student, is it explained already in the classes or not? Come on, students. Is it already explained in the classes or not? These are already explained. In my regular sessions, I used to explain this. If you come to that map points, if you come to my regular sessions, there is a special functions are available. In that, I used to explain maps. Map function explain. Map function explain. These are all the things explained here. Map function. And I used to explain string handling concept also. String handling concept also, if we go to that, any of the batch, if you take it, string handling part 2, if you take it, there I used to explain string handling functions. So here, functions in this, I used to explain L strip, R strip, index, so many number of stripping mechanism explained it. Now, if you come to that, some one or two students are having the doubt about it. What is this, sir? Name, underscore name, main. It is the older version of it. It indicates program execution starts from here. Program execution, Pratham Patil. So if you come to this, I want to show you that part to you in this class. If you go to something like my regular sessions, PyCharm, we used to use it regularly. There I used to take it like this. Here, if we go to that place, if we take any new project, Pratham, Patil. So there I am going to write it. So KVR, workshop here. So there if I take it, here you are getting like this. Suppose I want to print hello world. Suppose I want to print. Directly we can write it. In the present versions of our Python, no need to write any special mechanism like that. Just look at that. I will write it here. Something like, go to the place, new. Now I'm going to take it. Test example 1.py. There I am writing print of hello Python world. Hello Python world. Now I am writing it. If you just look at, I can run happily like this. Output will be coming. You see below one output is coming. If I try to move to the top of it, hello Python world is coming. Instead of writing like this, you can also write if underscore name is equal to underscore name, like our things what we have it, underscore name is equal to like this. If I write it, underscore main, like this, if I write it, if I write like this, double equal to, if I write it, indentation, if I write it, it indicates that program execution starts from here. You see this symbol now, Pratham. That also used to explain in my regular sessions, but it is not necessary to write in the present world. Same output will be coming. Same output. My dear student, is it clear? This case, which is going to be very clear for you. And in the present versions, no need to write this kind of discussion. No need to write this type of thing. Name underscore, it is something like a main program in other languages. But in the present world of Python, no need to write like that. Simply I can write like this and it will work out. In the older versions, we used to write like that. Is it clear, my dear student? So here, I hope you got it. Okay, Pratham? Fine. Now I will go to further. One more type of problem I want to take it. See, students, how big problem it is. But only thing is, what is there inside? Nothing is there. It is very easy. After all, we used to write our general questions in the class. And our classroom example is much difficult than this. But only thing is, you must have to understand this English. That's why you need to read well and understand the logic behind that problem. So this problem, one problem is completed here. So one problem is done, my dear students. Next, I'm going to enter into the second problem. I'm going to take it. Second problem. So this is completed. So here it is done. Next, another problem I am taking. These are the things what my students got these days. So coming out of that, next problem I am trying to take it. Next problem you take it. Another problem. Second problem of this. Second problem. Another problem. See, my dear students, what is happening there? Try to read out the notes. Ajit, sir, how to solve these interview questions? That's what I'm saying. To solve these interview questions, strong Python programming is required. And you have already seen that how strongly we used to discuss as a part of our sessions. And to solve this problem, Python teacher is an important, who is teaching the code in detail of it. Then you can solve it very well. Only if you learn Python without doing this much examples, that cannot be solvable. That's why the faculty is important during the Python course. So our new Python batch will start very soon at 11 o'clock. That time, if you trained well under that, you can solve this kind of things very perfectly. So let me solve this problem again. Ajit, I hope you got it. So in this challenge, you need to calculate. See, such a big problem they are giving, how easy to write the code you see. In this challenge, understand, you need to calculate and print the sum of the elements Coming to that, in an array, considering that some integers may be very large, some integers may be very large. So coming to the descriptions here, Ajit, whatever it might be the problem, arrival and departure time of the train, find the number of platforms required at that station. So we need to know about it. Not only arrival time and departure time, that is require some more problem statement, some more big statement is required. Based on that, we can go for how many platforms required. That depends on, that's what I'm asking. It require some more description of the problem is required. Departure time and arrival time is required means they need to have any other time, other train is coming opposite to it. Lot of problem solving description is required. Only that, that is an interview question asked for the test. If only that kind of thing, nobody can answer it properly. Nobody can answer it properly because it's an incomplete question. Given arrival time and departure time of the time, find the minimum number of platform required at a station. It is an incomplete statement. You require lot other kind of things, because that kind of question require some big description, then only that is possible to answer. Ajit. Now we'll move to the further. So function description. Complete a very big sum function. This is a function name again they are asking with the following parameters. What it is taking? It is taking an array int AR of n. AR stands for what? Array. N is nothing but what? Number of values. The values are going to come. So it is something like A of something like in our classroom 100, 10, 100, 2000, 3000. So bigger values may be coming. We have to find the sum of those elements. It is a dead easy for you people. Why this session is going to be helpful is, once a problem is seen, it's a very big. Student will understand, oh, such a big problem, can I able to solve it or not? But if you carefully look at, that's a very, very simple for you. What is the written here? Long. The sum of array elements. That means the input array may contain very big values. That time how to go for solving it. That is my big discussion here. So students, how we can go for it? Written value is going to be long. Input. First line, the input consists of an integer n. That means how many values. The next line contains n space separated integers contained in the array. Next, return the integer sum of elements in the array. That is, we'll do in the regular class also. In our regular sessions of Python, we used to discuss a lot of hacker ranking related models. So, n contains 1 to 10 numbers. That n value ranges from 1 to 10. And these are the values we are having it. See that standard input. What is this now? 5. What are the 5 indicates? What are the 5 indicates? N value. And what is this now? The value ARR of it. Size is called 5. 5 elements I am going to take it. This is the very big value, very big value, very big value, very big value like this. These are all called what? ARR. Contains many more values. Such a bigger values they are giving it. They are taking like this. Come on, what is this value now? This is called like this. A very big values. Like that it is going to be 5. This is going to be same number 5. And the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to be called what? 15 it is saying. So 15 it is going to say. So this is an output they need to get it. What is the question? They are giving some restriction also here. The range of 32-bit integer is minus 2 to the power of 31 to 2 to the power of 31 minus 1. This is the value they need to take maximum. Minimum value this much, maximum value this much you need to take. We can add, when we add several integer values, the resulting sum mixed exceeding the above range, you might need to use a long int in C, C++, Java to store such sums. But in Python, you need not to use any special value here. Don't need to use any special data type here because it is going to be by default containing what? By default containing all the data types will take more amount of values. So how do you write this now? So these are my values are available. These are my values are available. If I take into consideration, these are all called my values here. Online students, these are all called my values. There I am taking it as what? A is equal to some list of values I am taking. Pass to the sum. What is my function name? Very big sum. This is called a very big sum. Here I am taking it. A I am passing it. How to find that? DEF. DEF. How to find that? Very, very simple. How to find the sum of all these things? Tell me. Easy. Sum is equal to 0, you take it. S is equal to 0, you take it. S is equal to 0. Easy. For value in where? A. For value in A. What is the first value of A? This one. This one. Adding with what? S. This is sum of n natural numbers case in our classroom. S is equal to what? S plus val. S is equal to S plus val. That's all. And finally, I need to return. What is happening? 0 plus first value is called this one, plus second value, third value. All the values will be added. And finally, I need to return yes. Return yes, I need to say. Return yes, I need to say. Return yes. Once if I say return yes, what will happen? That value will be returning to the main program. See students, such a simple example we are taking up here. You can do it with what? Even it with the Python command prompt also you can do. Because such a small examples, if you are not able to do when it is coming in the interview point of view, of course, commas I need to give. Commas I need to give it because there is a list of elements now. List of elements I'm giving. So there I am taking like this. So A and the print of this A and type of A. I'm printing this type of A. Got this data. S is equal to 0 you take. For value in S, for value in A, and S is equal to S plus val, and come out of that print of S. So I'm getting that answer. This is an answer. What our problem contains. What our problem contains. Such a small problem, I need to write it. Very, very easy. Coming to this place, now I need to write a function. I need to write a function. So here I need to write a result. So how do I write the code? S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. For val in AR, this is called AR. They are giving a readily available function AR. From that variables only you need to take it. S is equal to S plus val. And it is so simple for you. Why? Because they are giving readily available some sort of skeleton for you. It is a matter of writing that only that statement. It is dead easy. But in the class, we used to write complete code from our side only. So say what? Return S. Return yes directly you are writing it. So students, this is my code. Here I am having, they are accepting some list of values. They are only passing to the function. That function I am filling it up because this is the main logic here. So fine. Now I will go to right now. Shairaj. Yes. So here I'm writing the logic for that. We need to write the logic for it. Sum of AR also we can write, but that sum of AR is a predefined function. Sum of AR is a predefined function. But if you write this logic, that will be more because you are testing your logic also. Right, my dear student, thank you for your appreciation. Now run this code, submit this code. So it is going to give you this result. As usual, we tested even in the Python environment also. Here we wrote in the Python environment also. Now you try to submit this code. Now you go to submit this code. So you'll be getting all the test cases will be tested. This is their input. and getting this output like this. So I think students, did you understand this example? Did you understand this example, my dear students? Come on, all of you, respond it. Everybody need to respond. Is this kind of workshops will be useful to you or not? Is this kind of workshops will be useful or not? So definitely they are going to be very much useful to you. Now, right, in coding rounds, these are matter a lot. These matters a lot because this you require this kind of things. That's why student, this Python coding to do with left hand, left finger, and already you are my students. Some of my students are already there. How well we have written this code in our classroom, how big examples we used to solve in the class, already you know. So that's why very soon our Python batch will start. There you can tell to many of the people. We'll post the link in the Insta and in many Facebooks and all. Many, all the places in social media will post it. Intimate to many of your friends and all. And we are offering and we are giving, instead of collecting a very big fees, we are taking only nominal fees because you already know, because you attended our Python classes, how well we taught to you the Python coding and everything. And next, we are entering into the another kind of problem. Another kind of problem we are going to take it. Shall we go to the next program? Shall we go to the next problem? Come on, students. Good. So next I am going to take up another kind of points. Go to our logic, students. Here I am going to take it the another problem I am taking. This problem I will carry. Go to the place. I'll send you these links for you, my dear students. Don't worry about it. Now, let us go to this problem again. Next problem I am going to take it. Follow this also. This is also one of the important question. Diagonal difference. Diagonal difference you need to follow. What is this diagonal difference? Come on. Given a square matrix, I'm reading out the problem. All of you should follow me. Giving it out. Given a square matrix, calculate absolute difference between sum of its diagonals. Sum of its diagonals. Diagonals they are saying, not a diagonal. Diagonals means what? They are expecting. They are giving example also. 159, 159, it is one diagonal. Next is called what? 359, 359. There are two diagonals are there. One is a principal diagonal. One more is opposite to the principal diagonal. That is called 359. So here, left to right diagonal. Left to right diagonal means this one. That is called a principal diagonal according to our mathematics. 1 plus 5 plus 9, which is called 15. 15, 15. Right to left diagonal, this is called. That is called 359, 359. That is called 17. And you need to take absolute value of 15 minus 17 or 17 minus 15. Any one you take it. 15 minus 17, absolute value you take it. It is called 2, actually minus 2. Absolute value will give you 2. And this is called one more value here, 17 minus 2. This is called 2 only will be given. So this is called the mechanism of the value like this. So I will go for how to find this 15 minus. And students, in order to find, you know, in math module, there is one function is there, student, FABS. FABS. Import math. Import math. Math dot FABS. FABS of FABS of 15 minus 17. 15 minus 17, which is called 2 only. 17 minus 2. 17 minus 2. Here, 17 minus 15 also gives you what? 2.0 only. What is that? That is for absolute function. Absolute function. I think you are following, my dear students. Instead of ABS, you can write your own function also. You can write your own function also. What is that function? DEF, KVR ABS, KVR ABS, you are passing the value. You are passing the value here. ABS value you want to find out. What is that value? You are passing the value like this. What you are going to do, if value greater than 0, value greater than 0, simply say what? Return that value, return value. Okay. Else, that means if the value is going to be what? If the value, if a value less than 0, if a value less than 0, what you will do? You will return minus, multiply that value with minus. So minus 1 into value you say, minus 1 into value you need to multiply. Of course, you need to go for it. You need to go for it. This is going to be greater than or equal to 0 also I am writing it. Coming down to this, that's all. This is called the function. Now you call KVR ABC 17 minus 15. It is called what? 2. 2 this is. 2 here. 2 greater than or equal to 0. Return the value simply. Return the value simply. If it is called what value? If it is 15 minus 17, 15 minus 17, it is going to want to be what? Like this. If you want to return the value in the form of float, one can go to, I can say, float of value, you return it. This also you written in the form of float of. You written in the form of float of. Minus 1.0 into what value? Value. So here you are saying that go to the place, in this place, simply minus 2.3 you write it, minus 2.3. It is simply 2.3 absolute value. My dear students, instead of using FEABS, I am writing my own function. This is the reality of the coding. If I write it just to 2.3, it is 2.3 only coming. If it is passing 0.0, it is 0.0 only coming. Of course, close it, 0.0 is coming. So one should reach to the stage of what? Mathematical functions, what they defined it. You should have the capacity to define by yourself. That type of stage you need to come to, students. That is called the real power of the subject. So my dear students, now I'm going to say, go to this place. Here I'm going to enter into this problem. Come on, start. Are you understanding this first problem? Left to right diagonal minus right to left diagonal. How to write it? We are supposed to take up here. So how do you take now? I'm going to enter. Left to diagonal how to take, right to diagonal how to take it. I'm going to return complete diagonal difference function. This function you need to define it. How to define that? It is taking two parameters. What are the parameter here you see? Int of two-dimensional array it is taking. Two-dimensional array is nothing but what? List in list. List in list you need to take it. How to take list in list? Now I am taking. You want to go to PyCharm? You can. You see here, I am taking in PyCharm. How do you take this data? LST is equal to, now I am taking this data 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and next I am going to write it 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. There I am writing 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9. Now I am taking there like this. This is my data. I am taking my data. Coming to this place, I want to print it. How do you print this data? For row in LST, for row in LST, print of row, print of row. I will run my code. See this? I got my matrix. Today, I want to get it 159. 159. That is called 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. This is called row and this is called a column. What is this value here? A of 0, 0, A of 0, 0 plus what is this 5? A of 1, 1, A of 1, 1, A of 1, 1 plus B of 1, 1, B of 2, 2. I will write it. 9 is called 2 and then this 2. Online students, I hope you are following me. Now I am writing, finding what I am going to write it. Principal diagonal elements I am printing. Here you, anyhow you write it. This I am going to write it for your better understanding. Principal diagonal sum I am writing 0. There I am going to write it. How simple it is, students. For I'm going to write it. For I'm going to write it. Very, very simple thing. I will write it. For I in range of. For I in. For I in range of. Range of. There are a lot of ways are there to do it, students. A. First of all, what is the length of A? You find out. LEN of LST. First you write it. LEN of LST. How what is the LEN of LST, ma? 3. 3 lists are there. 3 inner lists are there. 3 inner lists are there. Look at that. 3. 3 are coming. Now you take it. 3. Now I'll write it. For I in range of LEN of LST. LEN of LST. What I'm going to do? Print of what? I. Print of I. Carefully try to follow. What I got it? 0, 1, 2. Here I am writing. If you follow me. LST of. LST of indexing concept you write it. LST of I and I also you write it. LST of I and I. LST of I and I. What are the values are coming? 159. Are you following? 159. Are you getting, my dear students? Come on, ma. 159. That value you can write I comma I also like this. Also, I will try. I will test it like this. I think it won't come. So let us try. It won't come. There is no doubt in that. Type error. We should not write like that. You have to write like this. So I think you got that principal diagonal elements. Right. That values I need to add. How to add it? Principal diagonal PS is equal to PS plus LST of I and then I will write it. How it is taking 159? So Sumant is asking. My dear student, just now I said, because in our regular classes, we used to discuss list in list, list in list. In our regular classes, in my regular classes, complete prerequisite is called like this. Data types concept. When you come to this combination of list, you see inner list concept. You observe it, inner list concept. Here, inner list concept. This is called inner list concept. Indexing and then indexing concept. You need to take this indexing concept. Our Python concept is required. Moreover, inner list concept is available here. Inner list concept. List in list concept, you need to use it. So see that number of examples here. You see that. In the regular classes of mine, we used to discuss this inner list concept. See, inner list, list in list, list in list, like that I am taking, is a 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix. This concept is very, very important. So, this I am going to write it. Principal diagonal elements. PS I am writing. PS. What is an answer? I will write the answer as containing what? 15. So 159. 159. This is a first row, 0th row, first row, second row. This is a first column, second column, third column. A of 0, 0. Sumant, you see ma, LST of 0, I is 0 here. 0, 0 is called what? 1. Next I value 1, 1, 1 value is called 5. Next 2, 2 value is called 9. That I am adding with a PS. I hope you are understanding. I hope you are understanding. Are you following, my dear students? Is it clear? Sumant. Next, PS I got it. Next, I want to get it what? Another values I want to get it. How do you get the values now? How do you get the another values now? I want to get it. Different way I want to get it. So next value is called what? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is my data. This is comes under the values. This is 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. I need to take it what? 0, 1, 2 here. These are called columns. Columns. What should I do? Now, if you take it, 2 I want, 1 I want, 2, 3. This, this is called what value? What value this is? Really speaking, this is called 0, comma 2, 0, comma 2, 0, comma 2. Come on. Now I'm going to take up. Sumant, yes or but? Can you explain in step by step? That's what. Or he belongs to my Python student. Because this is our Python classes, regular classes we used to do. To understand this, minimum requirement is complete Python knowledge is required. That too, loops knowledge is there. It is easy for you to understand. Now I'm going to write it. This value I am going to take it. I will take next value 0, comma 2. Next is called what? Come on, 1, comma 1 I need to take it. 1, comma 1 I need to take it. This is a 5. Next is called what? 2, comma what I need to take? 0. Like this I need to take it. This is the one you need to take it. This is a 0, 1, 2. This is called a 2, 1, 0. It is nothing but what? Here you are supposed to take it. In another way, you can take it like this also. This will give you what? 3, 5, 7. 3 plus 5 plus 7. Another way, you can take 7 plus 5 plus 3 also you can take it. This way also you can take it. This way also you can take it. Now, understand? This, that part, anyhow you can take it. Another way also you can write it, students. What is that another way? What is the ARR of 0 here? ARR of 0, 3. ARR of 1 also 3. ARR of 1 also 3. All these things are 3 columns are containing. 3 columns means what? I need to take that value like this. So here I am going to write. Sumant, that's what my dear student. How it is taking 0, comma 2. That is called our logic. That is called our logic. Now I am going to write it. Now I am writing len of len of. What is our value here? LST. LST. LST of 0. LST of 0. LST of 0 will give you this row length. LST of 0. That is the first index value. It will print 3. It will print 3. Just observe it. It will print 3. 3 means what? 3 minus 1. It is called the output. 3 minus 1. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. 2 means 3 minus 1. I need to take it. Here I will write it minus 1. Minus 1, if I run my code, it is 2. That means I am very much ready to go for this 2 onwards. Now how to take it? Now I am going to take it. Now I am going to write it, a beautiful logic here. If you follow. Now I am going to take it like this. Come on to the point back. Here I am going to write it. Another logic for 1 is I am taking L is equal to len of LST of something like 0. Minus 1 I will write it. That will give you the column value. LST of 0. LST of 0. This one, minus 1 here, like this. This will give you I value. So there I will write it. There I will write it. Reverse values is equal to, now I am writing for row value is equal to in, I will write it ARR. I will write it. What is the value? Reverse value is equal to, here I will write it. This is one value which we already got it. This is one value we got it. Reversed diagonal RD is equal to 0. Now I am writing RD is equal to RD plus row of what is this now? ARR of or something like what is this now? Row of I. I will write it. Row of I. Row of I. What is the row of I will give you? RD is called what? This will give you the value. Row of I. First of all, you print that row here. You print that row once. You print that row so that you will understand little bit. In place of that, I will write LST. LST. What is the value? Got it? 1, 2, 3 like this. Row of I if I write it. Row of I if I write it. What is the value coming? This value only will be coming. So go to the place. Here I am going to get it. 369 we got it. This value, last value we are getting it. Last value we are getting it. So last value. Last value I don't want to get it. What I should do? Here it is 2. When it comes to this 2 minus 1, when it comes to this 1 minus 1, here I will do I is equal to I minus 1, I will do it. See students, here I will write my logic. See my dear students, 3, 5, 9, 3, 5, 9, very, very important. That I will go for computing the result. What is this now? Reversal diagonal is equal to reversal diagonal plus row of I, row of I, row of I. That's finished. So this is a principal diagonal sum. Reversed principal diagonal, reversed diagonal is equal to, got it, print of RD, I got it, RD. You try to run this, RD. What is the value? Got it? Here 15 I got it, here 17 I got it. So PS value you got it, and here you got it RD. So what I need to do? I need to print the difference. Print of math dot FABS of what is that? Math dot RD minus PS. Math I will import. Import the math. Here I will write import math. You try to run it. It is a 2 is going to come. 2 is going to come. 2.0. So I think you are following me. This is to take the last index onwards. I am reducing my index value. So this value, here I took it. Here I am taking like this. Instead of taking this value, you can take in index format also, you can take it. This I took it. In other way also you can write it. Logic wise you can take it. What is another way? I is equal to 0, you can take it. What is this now? I can write it. Row, like earlier also, you can write row in where? LST. PS is equal to PST of what? I, you can write it. I is equal to I plus 1, I can write it. I is equal to I plus 1. Like this also you can write it. Like this also you can write it. LST of I, row of I, this is row of I. Like this you can write it. This value also you can write it. I value. So written here. So try to run. Try to run this example again. Same output we got it. This is the point I can write it. This is the logic I can write it. So this point, if you come back to my example, this same place, you can have it. So same problem available here, 15, and you are having something like 3 by 3 matrix is taking. Also same 3 by 3 matrix, list in list. This is there as a part of our regular session only. Here principal diagonal elements are what? 11, 15, like this. This is called 4, 5, 10. 4, 5, 10. This is called regular diagonal. This is a reversal diagonal. So got the output. So how to write it? Now I'm going to write the code for it. Now I'm going to write it. Of course, that I was already written it. If you want, you can write it. Again, I am writing it. So how do you write it? P is equal to 0. Principal diagonal elements is 0. Principal diagonal elements. So I is equal to 0. I can write it. What is this? For row in AR Whatever is given, A or R they are giving, that array, this array name, you have to take it. P is equal to P plus row of I, row of I. Increase the I value. That is to next principal diagonal element. This will be finishing with a row. Next, I want to go for column related. If you want to take column related, J is equal to, you can write len of ARR of 0. That will give you the values. -1, you can write it. -1, you can write it. len of ARR of 0, you can write it. Now I will take it. After finishing that, now I am writing for row, in ARR, for row in ARR. What I will do, in this case, I will take reversed principal diagonal is equal to 0. This I will write it. RP is equal to RP plus row of J. Row of J I am taking. J is equal to what I will do? J minus 1 I will do. Because of that, reversed principal diagonal elements will be computed. Because I was written normally also, I shown you, my dear students. Then I need to return. What you are supposed to return. What you are supposed to return. You are supposed to return. What is our problem says? Returning an integer value. They are saying that return integer, space separated. Here, int, return absolute value in the form of integer. They are saying, not in the form of float, integer only. So how do you write it? In this case, generally you need to write math dot fabs of, what I will write it? rp minus p, rp minus p. You can write it. But it is going to be which type? Int type I am writing. Int type I am writing. Here I am writing int type. So I hope that it is more clear. Int type. Int of this value is coming in the form of float that you are converting into integer type. That is going to give you diagonal difference. It is sending the data to it and you are sending this entire value. So dear students, I hope it is more clear for you to understand. So run this code now, run this code and see that here some simple test cases missing. Did you mean FBS, FABS? Okay, so I will go to, in this place here, import what? What is this? Math. Import math. I need to take it import math. So need to take it import math. So here import math. I took it. So math dot FABS. FABS you need to write it. So FABS. Run this code. So got it. This you got it. This you got it. Okay. FABS I need to write, not FBS. Now I need to submit my code. Submit this code. You are getting all the test cases passed. That is a perfect output. This is a way you need to type it like this. Instead of this, you can also write something like this. This you can write simply this value. What is this value? In place of this writing now, you can write one ternary operator also, my dear student. Ternary operator. Look at this ternary operator once. What is that? If here I will write ternary operator. Carefully try to follow. If RP minus P, RP minus P greater than 0, RP minus P greater than or equal to 0, you get it. RP minus P greater than or equal to 0, return what value? Return what value? Return RP minus P. Return RP minus P. RP minus P. Return RP minus P. This is a value, you return it. This is in the case of what? value like this. You can write like this. If it is else, if it is else part, if it is a negative value, what you need to do? Minus 1 into, what should I say? RP minus P. RP minus P. That too, it should go to what type? Int type it should return. That too, here also I need to write int type. Int type I need to return. I hope you got it. This you got it. RP minus like this. Anywhere else? If RP minus P greater than this, you return this data. RP minus P. If P greater minus P greater than this one, else. So this part you say something is having this result. Now you remove this part off. Like this you take it. Fine. So else part, if this is the case, you remove this bracket. Bracket mismatching students, that's all. Other than that, nothing is there. It is a perfect. Now this is keep whole bracket once. Keep whole bracket. Now try to run. Also run it. You'll be getting perfect. You can also type it. This one also submit. You'll be getting test cases perfect. Okay, no? Like this also. Without using ABS also, you can use it. This place also you can use like this. Clear up? Students in online? Is it clear? These are all called what? Ternary operator concept. Ternary operator concept. I hope students, I'm clear about this discussion. I hope you got benefited from these explanations. Right. So my dear students, so I'll be stopping my class, and tomorrow also I will go for some more problems I will tell you. Some more problems I will explain in tomorrow's session. Okay. So if you have any doubts on this area, so Akshay, new batch will start very soon, ma. New batch will start very soon. So in this week only, new batch will very soon it will start. Rajkumar, I'll send you this now. I will send you these questions to you people, and tomorrow class I'll send you all these questions to you. All these questions I will send it to you because I need one link for this to send it. Right, Vanita. Okay, ma. Waiting for Django batch. Okay, so we'll look into that. Okay, students. So I'll send you this link. Siraj. So we will intimate, ma. We will intimate when my batch will start off any new course. We will intimate to you. Definitely, we will intimate to everybody. So we'll let you know. Yeah, Akshay. Okay, ma, Akshay. Very soon it will be starting in this month only. Right. For any further details, you contact with the Naresh IT website is there. In that batch informations, you can go on seeing that. Naresh IT new batch schedule. You go on seeing that. Okay, students, take care. If any doubts are there, you can ask me. You can ask me. I will go for it now. Right, students. Thank you. Any more doubts you are having, you can ask me. I will respond to you people. You can raise your hands. I can go for giving you mic symbol for you. You can ask me the doubts. So here, so I'm having this hand raising symbol. I think so. Hand raising symbol is not showing on my screen, students. Anybody want to speak to me? You can just say in the chat box. You can search, unmute. You say, I will unmute you by searching on your name. Anybody else want to speak to me? You say unmute. I will unmute you, students. So any more doubts? Can have. Will clarify your doubts. If no more doubts are there, I will log out. And tomorrow also we will log in at the same time. Same link will continue tomorrow also. Some more problems I will tell you. Karthik, tomorrow I will let you know that information for you. Regarding Django, let me know in tomorrow's class. Well, okay, students, thank you. There is no hand raising symbols are available. So I'll log out and I will take tomorrow also. One more workshop I will take on this area. Thank you. All the best.